Welcome back, ghouls and goblins. I hope you're all having a magical day, and thank you so much for taking the time to support the channel. My name is Hello Good Game, and I'm pleased to be your host within this Magic the Gathering Arena deck guide video for the new Final Fantasy set, playing Mono Blue Mill. Gogo, Master of Mimicry, will be our focus of the deck, allowing us to copy activated and triggered abilities. We're also working in the Water Crystal to increase our mill and reduce the cost of our blue spells that we'll be casting. We'll be breaking down the deck list more in depth for you, providing a deeper understanding of how to pilot the deck as a whole more effectively. Of course, moving into our ranked gameplay footage, in which we have a 4-game win streak today, demonstrating just how to play the deck in the specific meta, mapping out the individual playlines. Of course, we'll be concluding with our channel news and deck review. What went wrong, what went right, and how can we improve into the future. So again, thank you all so much for watching. Kick back, relax, leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe to the channel, and let's take a look at the deck. In standard, with the 3.1 average mana value, supported by 23 lands, we have 8 creatures and 29 non-creatures, so very much an interactive deck. A turn 1 Enigma Jewel is always helpful, entering tapped and allowing us to tap for 2 mana, spending this mana only to activate abilities, and that comes right into Gogo, Master of Mimicry for 3, our cornerstone card, if you will, of the deck, as a 2/4 that can pay double X, tapping itself to copy target activated or triggered ability you control X times, choosing new targets for the copies. This is fantastic because we can copy the Riverchurn Monument. We can also copy Jace's Loyalty, as well as the Mindbreaker's effect as well, which is pretty decent. Even the Water Crystal, if you wanted, if you had enough mana. That's quite expensive, so we don't really think about that, but it would be an option, I guess. And then, we like the Riverchurn Monument quite a bit in deck as well. As a 2 mana, it can pay 1, tap itself to have 2 target players mill 2 cards. Well, I guess it could be more if you were playing Commander, but just 2 players in the game for us here today. And we like to mill ourselves, believe it or not, because we can get the Mindbreaker into the graveyard here this way, and then we are able to unearth it for its ability, which is a activated ability, which is quite nice. And you'll be able to reduce that with the Enigma Jewel down to 2 mana, which is 3 mana, because you can't reduce the blue. It's still colorless. But 3 mana is better than 4, which is pretty decent. Getting it a little bit ahead of curve than you typically would. And keep in mind that you can also copy this ability with Gogo, as we forementioned, when you do get it in play a little bit later on. Downside comparison to the upside, we should talk about this now with Gogo. Whenever this creature attacks, defending player mills half their library rounded up, right? So this is great, but when you copy that ability, it's half and then half, so you're not getting it full, in comparison to when you copy a life loss ability. They lose half, and that goes on the stack immediately, and that's the second half they lose, right? So the way it resolves, they will not do a full mill. Keep this in mind. Right side, the Monument's exhaust ability for 4 and a tap. Target player mills cards equal to number of cards in their graveyard. When you copy this ability, it will compound, which is absolutely ridiculous. You can literally solar flare decks with Gogo and the exhaust ability. You're gonna mill the whole library immediately. It's fantastic. And then, kind of moving on from that, we can use Chart a Course as well to get the Mindbreaker into the graveyard for 2. Draw 2 cards, then discard a card unless you've attacked this turn. We're never attacking. So, draw your cards, toss the Mindbreaker to the grave, and, you can kind of do that with an alternative playline here, while providing yourself with a little bit of value. And then, it's not that hard to figure out. It's Jace, the Perfected Mind. For 4, 5 loyalty, you can complete it. That's going to be 2 less loyalty when it enters for only 3 mana, but 2 life as well. +1 until your next turn, up to 1 target creature gets -3, -0. Not bad. And, you know, if you can Gogo this and kind of just like have them be unable to deal any damage to you, it actually works out pretty good because we're working towards Jace's -X, and they're going to mill 3 times X. So for each loyalty we can get onto Jace, we're actually getting 3 additional cards milled, which is nice. And then, you know, we can now sink that mana next turn into Gogo with that -X, because we have not had to pay 4 for Jace to enter, right? So it's pretty easy just to pay 4 for Jace, and then the Jewel will represent or generate the mana for Gogo to copy Jace's +1 ability, and you shut down 2 attackers. And then next turn, because they weren't able to attack, plus you had, well, no, this would be tapped, I guess, so not a defender, but 2 creatures not attacking. That's probably enough to have Jace survive. And then next turn you can Gogo a -6, which is crazy. So that's 18, you know, and then you copy that 2 extra times. You know, that's all the cards you're ever going to need to get out of someone's library, right? Because we don't see 100-card libraries, right? We're not seeing that at all. People are running 60 cards as they should, and we can definitely capitalize on that. And then the crystal, you know, this is just pretty cool if you don't have anything else to do. Mostly experimenting with it in the deck. It's not a necessity, but it certainly is pretty decent with the Riverchurn Monument, because now when we pay 1 to tap it to mill 2 cards, they're going to be milling 6, which definitely adds up. And, you know, if we can Gogo that 6 as well, you know, that's a pretty hefty mill, specifically if it's post Mindbreaker, right? Like, you know, if you can get that Mindbreaker mill half, then the Monument's Exhaust is just going to win you the game. You know, a Jace ability with a Gogo, you know, that's closing out the game as well. Even just that ability gets you very, very close. The ability with maybe a few more monuments will do the job. We also have the Capital in deck for 6, a little bit more expensive. Target opponent mills half their library, rounded down. Not bad, pretty cool. It's just a blue land, comes in tapped. It's worth running, I suppose, because you never know how long some of these games go. And speaking of how long these games go, that's really going to be up to you and how well you can tempo out the match. So, you know, try to not bounce something that's only dealing 1 damage, that's really not a threat, that's not compounding in any way, and that's not threatening your Planeswalker, right? Or Gogo. But if it is, then you deal with it, right? Flood Maw, returning creature to their hand. You know, if you gift a fish that's tapped, you can do non-land permanent, which is pretty decent. The Dispersal is nice. If it's attacking, costs 2 less, and you Surveil 2. That's an additional way to get the Mindbreaker into grave for us, and just find the appropriate card for our next turn, you know, all things equal. And Aetherize for 4 at instant, returning all attacking creatures to their owner's hand, which is a very good card for us. So, you know, maybe you let the first couple threats stack up, get some damage, then you hit them with the field bounce or the board wipe, if you will, and then you can go single target from there. A little bit easier potentially, but you know, it's going to be something that depends on the specific matchup, and that's what the gameplay is for you all today, to really kind of map out the meta, as we are taking down meta decks today as well. In Diamond, that's all you see, and you know, we have that 4-game win streak to boast about for you today, so really excited about that. Leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe to the channel, and of course, you know, just kick back, relax, and enjoy today's mono blue mill action. Our opponent will be going first here. Never great. We do have some tempo, which I appreciate. Good land as well. Counterspell if things get tricky. Oh no. Well, keep the Surveil, I guess. Keep Negate for Annex, I guess. Monument in on 3. It can be used, but we hold up our tempo, which I might just let through a few times. I'm going to mill myself for the Mindseeker. With Jace, that kind of sucks. Hit for 2. Another bandit. Okay, I'm going to toss my Negate. Getting after it there, huh? Gogo gadget. Last turn. Not a fan result. Looking pretty grim here. Hit for 3 to 15. Water crystal out. I like that. Riverchurn Monument now mills for like 6, right? A big hit here. This is the biggest one yet. But we do get a nice mill in. I'm going to do it to myself as well. Again, still kind of looking for that Mindbreaker. $34 cards. 11 engrave. We're going to start to think about protecting ourselves. Oh no, this could be bad. Is there a second? Don't do it to me. Oh, from the grave. Liliana with the discard. Nice. Oh gosh. Okay.
And you think you can win? Drop it.
And those talents are really going to put in some damage here. Ouch. Ouch. Well, let's... Not what I wanted. So we're just dead. Let's just exhaust. Good game. I mean, it's pretty decent. Down to 17. You know, Jace mill and a couple more turns would have done it, right? So, not too far off by any means. Going first, keeping 7. The tempo advantage here is quite palpable. We'll keep it. We like it, you know? Doesn't seem bad. Wouldn't mind a discard to go with it. Get rid of that Mindbreaker. Oh, it's the Landfill. Very good deck. Toss it back immediately. Gate goes against green. Mimic I like a lot, but they've got the bird that fights. Might just want the land. But, you know, this is a build to showcase Gogo, so that's what we shall do. And then, you know, let's get Jace out. Try to plus Jace. Oh, the Hydra's great. Gross. Kind of a bummer without the land there, right? Druid is a go. Oh, we're cooked. That's pretty good, the Druid here. Taking 5 still. Substantial for sure. Oh, come on. No land. This is criminal. You try to find one here? Of course not. Just lovely. We need that 4th lander. We're dead. Dead, dude. Do they kill Jace or not? They do. They do. Okay. Oh, they don't. Nice block. Jace is up. Now that could be pretty clutch. That 4th land is also unbelievably clutch.
You can be made to obey.
Straight chillin'. I mean, we're nowhere near where we need to be. We're still 41 cards. Whenever it attacks, put a counter on it. That's great. Evolving Wilds is a land that sacrifices. Man, they're hitting it off with those lands. Really nice. It's really impressive. 65, 68. We would have been dead. They get to replay those things, though. We don't really get too much advantage. Hopefully they're just out of lands, right? $38. Okay, this might not be terrible. That Jewel is a big win for us. Okay.
You can be made to
Just don't have any lands, right? It's easy. Just don't have any lands. It's so easy, dude. Oh! Dang. Okay. And nice, right? Like, grab 2 of them. So, the Hydra's gonna cook down a little bit here. I don't like that. Another. You got another 3 lands this turn. Well, it's not lethal. They're gonna hit melee Jace. Crazy. 35 cards this turn. We have 9 cards here. Oh, we definitely win. Oh no, 36 we need, right then? Which is X equals 3. Which is 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah. We could also... No, that'd be too much. I think this is enough, right? This is 9. And then X equals 3 is 4 for 45. Or no, sorry, 36. Then it's 9, 18, 27, and then the 36 is the original. 1 life left. 1 life to live, baby. Oh my gosh. That's pretty clutch. Alright, going first to land. In a pretty decent hand. Where? Oh, sorry. In tapped. Blue. Uh-oh. I mean, this is not a good deck. I mean, it is a good deck. It's just not a good deck to play against. So let me rephrase that. Get that rage on. And those spells, homie. I mean, typically it's a massive hit. Totally worth it. Just looking for a third land. Thank you. Gogo's a fairly decent defender when push comes to shove. Has a 2/4. Spear is back in play. Opt. Never great. Okay, that allows me to easily block. They should have waited and then taken Gogo with the wrong blocker. Right? Because I would have misblocked. Because they would have kept that information. I'm still so scooped out here.
For the sake of Phyrexia, I will keep watch. Organic minds are easily.
I don't know if they'll target Jace. They should. And that's just prowess up, right? 3 cards in hand. Oh, that's not good. It's not good. Because a lot of their cards just go, it is a card and it draws a card. But this is a card and it draws 2 cards, right? So you do come out net positive with it. Right? So we can still just block the 3 power. Take 1. That's not bad. Not terrible. Down to 12. They leave him alone entirely. X equals 1. 36. And then next turn we could win the game. Why not X equals 2? Win the game. Is that correct? No. Wee. Mill like that'll bring out your inner French. That'll bring out the French Canadian in you. Oh, wee. Dang, dude, is that like a competitive deck you've got? Where'd it go? On the draw, keeping 7. I love Gogo. I guess we could maybe play with some ramp too, right? I think the sacrifice lands would go good with Gogo. Because it's a triggered ability. I guess no, it's activated. I definitely don't have Dyslexia. No, it's activated though, right? Because you're tapping it. What are you doing? Oh, it's a reanimator deck. Those are good, I heard. I need negate, I guess that means. Mindbreaker can skedaddle. Ooh, haste on the attack too. This also furthers the graveyard. Discard and then draw. No fatties in there yet. They're probably hiding it. Oh! Let's chart a course. Toss our boy. You're my boy, Blue. And I'm going to hold up this Flood Maw in case it's Danger Town. If not, we have the Riverchurn, which I think is what we're going to want to double with Gogo. So I think we kind of want to almost get Gogo out pre-Mindbreaker, but this is like a lot to do. Don't let it attack, because it's going to have the 7 in there, right? So just throw it back. Okay. We would definitely randomize it more with this by filling it, because this is at random. I feel like that's the play. And then we can just hit this regularly after. Because we don't have to copy the exert ability. We just have to do it. So unless they can kill me this turn, or destroy the monument, I think we're okay. As far as just like winning the game goes. So this is like, you know, totally random for them, right? 30 cards random. 32. Or sorry, 31. I mean, good luck, dude. No, they're not taking it. Which I just think is, you know, good game for us, right? Easy peasy. Goodbye. Reanimate that, homie. Stop it. That's actually 2... What? That's 3 wins in a row with a mono blue mill deck in ranked? Dang. That's just something you don't typically see. Going first, I appreciate that. It's a diverse hand. We could use Chart a Course, but it's okay. I also love to see the Jewel in Riverchurn opening hand. 2 negates? I don't know, but it is against Dimir, so maybe. Let's get one of those out of the way right now, right? No, you go. And I'm not playing into it. Like, Gogo can sit in my hand. I refuse to be taken advantage of. We can play it on 5. And then still hold up negate, right? Riverchurn is nice. Now they understand what's about to happen. Got all these removal spells. But, I mean, there is a creature that I'd like to not have removed. So that's easily going to be removed because they have such a high concentration of them. Ooh, here comes the first negate. Hello. But now I'm open on their turn. We could Flood Maw back and Annex, no problem. Stock up, that's okay. I mean, it's not okay, but it's non-threatening, right? It's just, I'm just kind of drawing cards, and I like them when they draw cards. It's a cool thing that they should do more of. Oh, did I forget the churn? No, because we used our mana with Negate. And this is 5, which means Gogo is out and a boot. He said it, Chad. He said it. Don't you? Well, let's force them to at least have another. Like I said, plenty of removal in that deck, so it's unlikely that they don't have one or two, probably even 3 or 4. Ooh. What are you grabbing? I guess they could take whatever they want. Jace? More Gogos? Or the Mindbreaker? They're taking Gogos. You took my boy. I'm gonna take your life. I'm just kidding. Take your library. How about that? Right? We'll meet in the middle. Let's mill ourselves for a Mindbreaker. Oh, both my charter courses. What have I done? Ah! What have I done, chat? Stock up, dude. Down to 39. Not yet. Okay, the apparatus. Like, what's their kill command here? Oh, I found it.
Power belongs to the patient. I will mend this broken.
Something I almost don't want to. What do you mean you don't want to? We'll let them draw.
Insight.
Just use this exert ability immediately. Dang, that sucks. It's non-threatening. We gotta go for it, though. I didn't get a Mindbreaker. Are you kidding me? I bet I milled every single Jace in my deck, though. Just kidding. Alright, they're 19. Now, how many... For real, though, how many Jaces do I have? 1. They've got more Deadly Disputes. Are you kidding me? Thank you very much. You must have counterspells, though. There's no way you're giving me that one for free. Because we can re-exert it, or exhaust it. Have I been saying exert this whole time? Yeah. That has to be a counterspell. There's just no way. If it's not, we win. Oh, I'll pay 4. Please and thank you. I'm past the Mindbreaker now. I'm over it. Watch, we're going to top deck another one. I can't afford to lose a Jace at this point. We're in closing territory, right? That might not be good. What are they grabbing? Something to deal with the monument? Because if the monument untaps, we win. So they have to deal with that right now. Yeah, okay. But that's 4 mana. And that's, we just replay it, and I can re-exhaust it immediately. That's game. 1, 2, well, no, they could have like a... No, I don't know. I don't think so. And 1 more land to play? Yeah, they can have another land. That would do it. Land, bounce it with a counterspell. Am I about to be on a 4-game win streak with Mono Blue Mill in Diamond rank? Oh my god. I play like competitive meta decks and can't pull this off, you know? Like, what is this about? Right? Underdog coming through today. Maybe it's the time I'm playing. Lots of times I play early in the morning where all the kids are at school, it's just the adults. But now I'm playing in the afternoon, all the kids are home from school trying to learn how to play Arena. Oh, make sure to watch the YouTube channel to learn how to play more. Mono Blue Mill. Definitely getting the job done today. I didn't expect it to be so effective. You know, we play this game a lot, and I'm sure you all understand how hard it is to win a single game, let alone a few in a row. And doing it in stride, some really close matches, right? Like going down to just like 1 health, which is crazy. So kind of thinking that maybe a Simic build could be on the menu in the future, because we have the fog effects, right, that just are negating damage, and that would help us sustain a little bit longer to get out that win. And also maybe more on this deck here, the sacrifice lands could be decent with Gogo to help us ramp. I don't think that's a bad option, right? Like an Evolving Wilds or a Fatal Passage with Gogo, you know, that's still an activated ability, right? So copying that, I think, would be really good, and I would like to test it and incorporate it in the future. Maybe you can, and hit me up in the comments below. I will as well, and, you know, we can all meet up again to talk about the deck, you know, as the days go on in the comments below. So, a really fun build. I think we're really close. Negate maybe goes to a Spell Pierce, but I just like the certainty of the Negate. If they ramp out and, you know, can pay the 2, then it really feels pretty bad. Unless you know the deck list and then you're mapping out the play lines, you know, at a tournament, maybe that's a little bit different, or in a more solidified meta. But I know I'm old school. I like Negate. And you know, we could definitely be optimizing the card totals here. Do we need 4 Mindbreakers? You know, do we need 3 Negates? Do we go 2 Negates? Do we go 3 Mindbreakers? That's going to, you know, spare up a few cards. And then where do we want to put those, right? So I would love to start that discussion with all of you. Some things that I was talking about earlier, dive down. To protect Gogo, he's a high priority removal, and I hate to see him go. So dive down could be pretty decent here. The +3 also really helps us to defend against mono red's trample, right? Like their monstrous rage attacks that are just like ungodly. This could be good, but Into the Flood Maw looks really good against that. But this could be both of them, right? The sacrifice, I'm not sacrificing Gogo, so get out of here. Refute is decent. You know, instead of Negate, it's a little bit more expensive, which sucks. But draw a card, then discard a card. We could get rid of the Mindbreaker this way. Oh my goodness, that would be good, wouldn't it? If you have any good ideas, again, you know where to go. Thank you all so much for watching. Have a magical day. I'll see you soon in the next. Make sure to check out some of our previous uploads. We have a ton of new decks for Final Fantasy for you all to check out. And, you know, just cheers. It's been my honor, and I'll see you soon in the next.